I'm just not doing any more picks.
Get 'em.
I'm just done picking.
What's up, everybody? Lucas Woodman here alongside Ed Lewis. I am back. I had some time in Ohio. I know you guys missed me so much. Anyway, it's Tuesday, and it's rainy out, but we're going to clear up your day and make it brighter. Oh, my God, I'm sorry. With some amazing sports news. We're going to kick things off with the Monday Night Football doubleheader. Some say we don't need 2 games, but there was plenty of action with the Bills and Falcons game, and then the Commanders blowing it.
Yes.
Right at the very end.
Speaking of clearing up, we cleared up whether or not the Bills are frauds or not.
Ooh,
and,
boy.
and we'll get into that. We also obtained Richard Sherman's DUI arrest video. And it's actually the dash cam video, and I think there's some things in there that y'all might find interesting.
And among other awesome stories, we're going to get into why Shiloh Sanders was sitting in the bleachers during the Browns versus Steelers game this weekend. Or was he? Huh.
Who was it, if it wasn't him?
Yeah. And who got shadooped?
What's the snack of the day, Babcock?
Oh, good question. Oh no. Oh, I just got these from the kitchen here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what are those?
I'll tell you what, though. I'm so high on these.
Are those special Nibs gummies?
These are these in the vending machine? We got to pay for the
I
good
would doubt
snacks.
it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
They're a little niche.
Yeah.
Wait, you paid for those?
Coming back from Vegas, I stopped at Baker,
Yeah.
and it had all the Shack snacks. Like,
Oh, really?
a whole roll. I had
Those Shack snacks
Shacklicious?
are like one of the most popular candies in the
that
world.
candy.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Shack's killing it.
Fantastic.
What are they?
It looks like a gummy,
they're gummies.
Mojo. Yeah, it's just like a regular gummy
And
candy.
then they got sour ones too now. They're gummies and they're fat and they're so good.
When I hear snacks, I think like a chip or cracker or something more of substance.
Yeah,
Snack
no,
is not
candy.
Candy, that's a different category.
I'm a candy man.
And now they're making them like they were his face before. Now they're making like sneaker version of them. So
Size 42
Shack,
shoe.
yeah, right.
The Shack snacks, Mojo,
I
you
think
gotta
they-
get some, man.
I
I
haven't
don't
tried
eat
them.
candy.
You're not a candy guy, Mojo?
How do you think I look like this,
No,
guys?
that's
Come
true.
on, man.
That's
Hey, I look like that too. And
That's
I
true.
drink snacks.
Let me just. That candy. I'm not a candy guy. I'm not like a sweets guy. I don't like desserts. I'd rather have
Really?
like Cheez-Its and Cheetos than
Yeah, I like
chocolate and
both.
ice cream and stuff like that.
fair.
I like it
I'm
all,
down
as
for
you can
both.
see.
Yeah, I'm kind of into both.
Angie, 2-word suck it, welcome back.
Hey.
Ah,
Best
2 words
regulars.
suck it in the house.
2-word suck it, shout out.
Dude, we got a regular. We need to give that person some sort of prize or frequent flyer miles or something like that.
I love this person. You may need to change your username because I don't know how many times we can keep saying.
What is it? 2-word suck it?
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yeah, they give us
Right,
2 to
we're
3
saying
times we
it,
can say it
yeah.
per show before we get flagged.
We got to give a big shout out to our #1 fan, 2 words.
Suck it.
Now we're at like 8 already.
Yeah.
We've already maxed out the week.
We really are.
No, but really, we do appreciate you watching.
Yeah, no, really. Angie, the sour ones are the best, and they're really big, so you don't eat more than one at a time.
Which one?
Okay, valid. Of the Shack ones, I guess.
Shack? Okay.
Is what
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're referring to, Angie.
Trying to tell you.
Is 2 words more of a Lucas or Ed kind of guy? That's or girl. I don't know who's
No
he.
one is a
Suck it, we
Lucas
don't know.
guy.
It's everybody is a Lucas guy.
Everybody? Lucas,
fair
what's your
to say.
favorite candy, man?
Maybe people in his
candy?
cubicle that are
Oh,
Lucas
my
guys.
goodness.
I think Ed's parents are Lucas guys
It depends
too,
on what kind of
actually.
mood I'm in. So, like, sour gummy worms are up there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Those.
Sour gummy.
I
worms?
do love just like a classic chocolate.
Okay.
I think if I had to have like one candy for the rest of my life.
You know what's good?
So Mally's is a local chocolate place, and they have a pretzel crunch chocolate bar that it is just. It was worth getting my credit card information was stolen when I bought these and had them shipped out here. It's okay. It was worth it because it's just the absolute best candy
Are
bar
these
I've
your
ever
favorite?
had.
I love now.
Wow.
Yeah, now I
Mally's
really like
Pretzel
now.
Crunch
Now, what the
candy bar.
heck is a now?
You never had these?
You're
Oh,
too
a
young.
now later?
later?
Oh, you don't know
What is a
anything.
now
You guys don't know
later?
now and laters?
If we're talking about like what you can get at like 7-Eleven,
Dude.
High Chews. High Chews are
Nah.
You,
High Chews.
you gotta go to a
High
liquor
Chews taste
store
like
A liquor
plastic.
store?
and go get
Liquor
now laters.
store.
Unless they want
To get now
work with
laters.
us, in which case it's the most delicious candy that I've ever
Yes.
tasted.
I think my favorite candy is like objectively bad. I
What
think
is
like
it?
everybody doesn't
Don't
like
say
it.
it's like a Thin Mint.
Well, no, it's not a thin. No, it's
Some people like go old people
No,
candy.
I like
What is it?
I like the dots because you know like,
Dots?
dots. you know,
Oh,
Oh, the
dots.
Dots is
the-
classic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. A lot of people don't like them.
Conversation just
Dollar
keeps getting
Tree.
worse and
I
worse.
got some Dots.
See, I get like at a movie, dots are like my go-to, but like I understand why people don't like them. They get stuck in the teeth and everything. Like,
Yo,
I
Courtney-
understand, but
Courtney-
Wow, that's
Courtney
yeah.
and
That's I
Charles-
didn't see that one coming.
Courtney
caramel
Charles
apple
blessed
suckers
me today.
goated.
I'm sorry.
We literally
I
went
didn't
from
mean it.
liquor
I
store
meant
candy
patties,
to
I'm
dots.
sorry.
Oh,
The
yours.
gummy was a red one.
Yeah, peppermint patties is a classic old people candy.
I don't mind that one.
You like those, Mojo? Circus peanuts, old person
Ew.
candy.
The circus
Gross.
peanuts?
You never seen
Okay,
those?
Werthers. You like those
That might be
Werthers?
worse than
Werthers.
dots.
Yeah. Oh, Werthers are.
Or what about those like
Hall of
little
Fame.
undisclosed strawberry ones that are like the little strawberry hard
Yeah,
candies, you
yeah.
know, that like don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have a
Those are all
brand or
old people
anything?
Yeah,
They
it's just like the wrapper is shaped like a strawberry.
Those are great.
Yes.
Angie Nerds gummies. Yeah, I think Babcock would.
You usually
agree
see
with you
those
there.
in like restaurants, like a
OG
takeout
gummy
joint
bears are
when
the
you're
best.
leaving or
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly. Yeah, they're like in that like a glass bowl of some kind. You know.
Those are, yeah.
Oh, like the minty. Speaking of old people candy, the minty
The mints?
little like marshmallow looking
Oh,
things. Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
great. Those are great.
Does anybody remember Bonkers?
Ponkers?
It's like a Starburst kind of situation. It's
No.
like a
Oh,
fruit chew.
Starburst.
That's
No.
That's old school though, man.
Really?
I don't know. I'm
Let me look
aging
them up.
myself maybe a little
Red
bit
and
right
pink
now.
Starburst.
But I love Starburst.
I know.
And the flavor
All red.
reds,
Oh.
like the one where it's just the red.
That's the
Actually,
best
I
The
don't
one.
know
Reese's
about-
Pieces.
I think this is
I
a
get down
LA.
with the
I think it's
Reese's
the LA
Pieces.
thing. Is
Yeah,
it
you
Sour
can't go wrong there.
Powers?
I'll tell you what.
You say it
Have you heard
correctly though.
the Sour
Reese's
Powers?
Pieces.
Let me tell you. Yeah, you're saying it a little funny
Sorry.
to me, but that's I
Angelo
know somebody
Dawkins
that
used
says it
to
like
keep
that.
like a 10-pound bag of like gummy worms in his locker at all times.
These,
Oh my! What the?
these,
What is
What are
that?
this is an all-time good candy here.
Reese's Pieces?
A Take 5?
Yeah.
That's doing
is
too
that?
much.
No.
What's in
I
it?
want to give you one, Luca.
What?
What
Here,
is
take,
it?
Take one for later. Or take one for now, whenever you want it. I like to get a little cold, but
Pretzels?
Something tells me
Sorry,
that
man.
Wait, is the cold
Halloween
one
being
better?
around the corner has nothing to do with all thing too.
yeah.
Well, all right,
These-
we'll
these-
stay
this-
tuned for the
Yeah,
taste test.
give
of
it
Take
10
5.
minutes, and then we're gonna do a taste test with Luca on these Take 5. Listen,
never
it's-
heard of
it's-
these.
It's and you like Reese's, you said.
Yeah.
So it's pretzels with caramel, peanut butter, peanuts, and chocolate. It's the best.
Okay.
See, you're gonna mess around.
I've been eating
and
these all day. I
you
had
take
these
my
for- I had
son
about-
trick-or-treating this.
I had to take 20 for breakfast.
Dang.
Yeah.
What's your son going for for Halloween?
As compelling as
He
this
said-
discussion
Oh,
is,
my God,
Son
it's not
said-
entertaining.
as compelling
My
as this
son said
discussion
he's
is,
going
and
to
as,
be
as much as I want to
a
delay,
vampire for Halloween.
as much as I want to delay
I said a
talking about
vampire.
the Bills,
Yeah.
let's get to this.
Yeah. Connor is a huge Bills fan, and he's
Oh,
Bonkers was like a
Yeah, but
Starburst with
so
a hard
before we
no,
get
they were
into
fun.
this-
They were delicious. They came in different flavors. Angie, thank you.
We were
You-
talking about this a little bit earlier off camera.
what's that?
The thing is, Bills fans used to be adorable and nice and fun, and they lit themselves on fire and jumped through tables, and like we let them do their thing in upstate New York. But then all of a sudden they got all big-headed and thought, okay, well Josh Allen's MVP. We had Josh Allen. Well, guess what?
But
You
these
guys
are all
haven't
these are
won
all
anything
true
yet.
statements.
You
Like
haven't won
what am I
anything
supposed
yet.
to do
So
here?
You're
Just support
just
my
be
team?
humble.
You want me to be
Yeah,
silent?
The Cowboys lost to the Panthers in like it was a respectable game. I mean,
and he comes over
here and
Respectable loss to the Panthers. Sit down, Ed.
unprompted.
Yeah,
He's
sits down.
There's no
He
respectable
sits
loss
down.
to the Carolina
Oh,
Panthers.
is there? Because they beat the Falcons by 30, who mocked you last night. But anyways, he comes and sits down next to me and he goes, "Haha, the kitties beat you." And I was like, "Excuse me."
Ed, check your mic. Check your mic. Check
Ed,
your
are you
mic.
mic'd up?
And then 5 hours later, his team gets mopped by the Falcons, who lost by 30 to the Panthers. And then he comes in and is like, "What? I'm the victim. We don't win any Super Bowls."
Connor has not spoken to me the whole day. They can't even look at me. And
I know.
To be fair, Keith, I
come on,
rarely
man.
speak to you
I'm
anyway.
sorry about
Wow.
the
He talks
Bills.
all this
I
smack,
know
and
the
then his team gets
Patriots are
rolled,
on
and he's
the top
nowhere
of
to
the
be found.
AFC East right now.
Oh,
Keith, there was
Okay.
no reason to speak to you today.
We still got to play y'all, Connor, and I'm still nervous about that game.
All right, how about we start the show?
You know.
Leia, let's talk about it.
No, let's keep talking about
Yeah,
it.
let's
talk
save
about it.
this. Save this for after. You can come at me after if you really want.
Let's
Okay.
talk about it.
Hold it, Ed. Put a pin
Connor,
in
are you
it.
going to
wait,
insert
wait.
yourself into this
Hold
segment?
on.
Or?
Hold up. Hold
Let's
the phone.
circle back.
Before we move, let's double back. Babcock,
Yeah.
I believe I won a bet.
What?
USC,
No,
Michigan.
I don't know if we actually made that bet.
You see, I
Did
won
we?
that
I was
bet.
thinking about that, actually.
I won
I was
that
thinking
bet.
about that.
Wait a second. Why is Keith back in the mix anyways? I thought we agreed to move him somewhere else after all that trash talk the other day. We had a nice show yesterday.
I do owe Keith
it was
10 bucks.
friendly, and now Keith's back ruining it with Ed.
right?
Team
Mojo.
negative.
Team negative. It's more like
Team real, you know?
Yeah, give them a team name.
I'm
They
going
need
over
a
that.
team
Okay, hang on
name.
1 sec. Time out. 20-second time out. I throw a take 5 bag away. Okay. Bills Falcons.
What
All
I'm
right.
doing is I'm working on my rivalry with Keith in case Lucas has the Edward rivalry on lock. I need somebody to feud with.
This will be top of the show. Bills Falcons. You'll go over to Ed, talk about the game, and then you or Ed can toss to Bijan's 81-yard touchdown run.
Okay.
And then coming out of that, we'll talk about Bijan postgame. He was with ESPN Deportes' John Sutcliffe, and he brought out Bijan's own branded Dijon mustard.
Okay, got it.
All right. Top of the show. Bills Falcons.
Wait, so Babcock and I are just talking about the game, and then Babcock will kick it to Bijan, or do you want me to kick it to Bijan?
You can toss to Bijan's the highlight of the day 81-yard touchdown. If you'd like. Like he'll
And then
kick
we'll
it to you,
come
you'll
back?
talk about the game, and then you can toss to the broadcast call of Bijan's 81-yard touchdown run.
And then we'll come back, and then Babcock will get us to mustard.
Correct.
Okay.
Here, Connor.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
I'm up
Ready?
against my life.
Let's do it.
Top of the show. Bills Falcons in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go Babs.
Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. 2 weeks ago, you might have said that the Buffalo Bills were the best team in the NFL. Well, last night, Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills get beaten 24-14 by the Atlanta Falcons, who are probably at best a decent football team. Buffalo Bills now no longer in first place. Ed, I think a lot of people wondering if Josh Allen's hurt. What's wrong with this team, who, again, I think a lot of people thought they were going to run away with the AFC East title, and now the Patriots are on top. They sit in second place, and again, people wondering, like, what is wrong with this football team that we thought was going to coast into the playoffs and likely a lot further?
Yeah, you said beaten, and I know the final score was 24-14, but it was a boat race for a significant portion of this game. In fact, at the end of the second half, Drake London caught a touchdown pass. It was a lengthy one, 50, 60 yards or something like that. And he was one toenail away from making it basically 28-7 at halftime, which would have completely blown the game out
Probably
of
game
water.
over at that point heading into the half.
And they look bad in almost every facet of the game. Their O-line struggled to protect Josh. It was like you said, it almost led to an injury, or it could even lead to an injury. Who knows at this point. But their run defense was particularly horrible. I want to read you some of Bijan Robinson's numbers from last night. 19 carries, 170 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. And I'll kick it to this highlight here. He was like going through that line of scrimmage untouched. Watch this.
There's Penix, a 1st and 5. Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
Not touched till about 40 yards downfield.
Right. What a block there, too, by the wide receiver.
Yeah.
Tremendous speed from him. Something is wrong. Something is missing with this team. Josh Allen ultimately goes 15 for 26, 180 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, does throw 2 interceptions. And I think, to your point, Ed, too, the offensive line allows 4 sacks. They're now heading into their bye week. They've got a lot of unanswered questions, clearly, as they need to try and figure out how to get this thing back on the tracks, because something is not right with them right now. They're too talented, I think, to be putting out a product like that. There was a funny moment. Obviously now, and especially in the social media day and age, these players are brands, they're businesses, they're personalities away from the football field, right? They're more than just guys who kind of run, pass, catch footballs. Bijan Robertson, speaking of, after he has the absolutely enormous game, 170 yards, like Ed said, he is on the field after the game. He is talking with John Sutcliffe from ESPN Deportes. And, well, I didn't know that Bijan, which rhymes with Dijon, he's got his own mustard. Watch this.
One last thing. You have your mostaza.
Yes, sir.
You have your own mostaza. Hey, I tried it. Can we put a little kick, chipotle, jalapeno? Next time I
Dijon too.
want a little more spicy. You got it for me, my friend?
I got you. We got you.
Got me.
Yes, sir.
Gracias, señor. Monday Night Football. B.J. Robinson la rompió el joven el día de hoy. Regreso contigo.
So there he goes, Mojo. He gets a commercial for his mustard as well. What do you think?
I think when you average a first down every time you get the ball as a running back, you can promote whatever the hell you want to. I don't know what that interview was saying. I need a translator on that one, but I think I got the general gist. That was fantastic. I mean, granted, the name rhymes with Dijon, so it makes all the sense in the world to have that collaboration. I don't even know if this guy's a mustard fan or just someone just suggested it to him with a check with a lot of zeros on it and suggested that he go this route. But honestly, it's pretty brilliant. I mean, how many athletes do you know that are promoting mustard or ketchup or condiment of any kind? I mean, everyone's, promoting supplements or energy drinks or, some of the waters, the more common categories. So, I mean, this guy is cornering the mustard market, which is one of those industries, that does big business, huge sales. I mean, everybody has mustard in their fridge, like literally everybody, and it's going unpromoted. So, I mean, that's a dream for somebody that's trying to promote this product. So I love that. Like I said, when you ball out like that, you promote whatever the hell you want to after the game. He did it with a smile on his face. It was more or less organic. It wasn't overly forced, but I enjoyed it. I love this.
That's right. When you average 8.8 yards a carry, you can promote whatever you want. Guys, the monitor is not on out here, though.
There he is.
Just to let you know, they're still a dangerous team. Right?
The Falcons?
The Bills are still a dangerous team.
And everybody keeps saying that. In what way, other than Josh Allen becoming absolute Superman, in what way are they dangerous? Like, James Cook has his ability
because
to champion.
Because
the quarterback doesn't matter.
Right now,
Josh Allen being one of the best quarterbacks in the league, apparently that doesn't matter.
Josh Allen, he threw 2 picks now in back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games. He's thrown 4 all year.
You're right. They're great. They're amazing.
No, I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer in the Bills.
They didn't just get shoved by the Atlanta Falcons, who lost 30-0 to a Panthers team that you chirped me about 5 hours ago.
I'm not a believer.
I was trying to make an argument last night that Dak Prescott was better than Josh Allen.
All this stuff.
I'm not a believer in the Bills. I'm just saying
Dak
they're
Prescott is
capable
today
of
better
scoring
than
points.
He is not. No, he's not.
Through 5 games, it's undisputable that Dak Prescott has been better this season than Josh Allen.
Let's look at the numbers.
Goodness gracious.
Let's check out the numbers.
You don't want to look at those
that's
numbers.
true. I would say that's true.
Do we not want to look at the
Do I
numbers?
have faith that that's
Connor, are you on PCR?
We got to call a spade a spade.
I'm not hearing one word
I
you're saying.
don't want to throw myself into this, but this is a perfect example of Connor takes it so personally. Bills fans take it so personally when you just point out that the team is not perfect. We're not saying that they can't win the Super Bowl. We're just saying, hey, there are flaws here.
I'm saying that.
No, they just can't get over the hurdle right now. That's what their problem is.
The thing they have
get over
going for
that
them
hurdle.
is the AFC is horrific.
Hold on, let's look at these
Who
standings.
wants the numbers?
The
Okay.
NFL is. This season,
Bring it.
And the NFC is much better.
Yeah.
it's top to bottom a little more stacked. Yes.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you, Dak is having an incredible year.
He's been unreal.
I love Josh Allen, so I am not a Josh Allen.
In garbage time, they've only lost 1 game by a blowout.
So here, Dak Prescott, 71.6 completion percentage for 1,617 yards, threw for 13 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 104.6 quarterback rating. Meanwhile, Josh Allen, 68.5% completion percentage. I mean, both are amazing, both excellent. 1,397 passing yards for Josh, so about 220 yards less. 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So, I mean, these are not bad numbers by any stretch.
Let's pull up the rushing numbers.
Yeah.
Does Dak use his legs? How about that?
Yeah, no.
How about getting
that's
sacked?
fair.
How is
That's fair.
Josh's rushing number? I haven't seen Josh run that much this year.
Yeah.
Let's see him.
Yeah. It's time. Okay. Connor, I think that's a fair point.
Let's
Josh,
see him.
I would imagine, has significantly more rushing yards.
Allen,
No, but what I'm noticing though is they're keeping him in the pocket. They don't let him run because when he gets onto the edges, he's gone. But I noticed they've been keeping him in the pocket.
But
and
I think
making
we
him run
definitely
straight
gave
up.
Atlanta a little bit of a short end of a stick yesterday during our prediction. I mean, Bijan Robinson.
I took the points. I said that.
Bijan is incredible. We did a poll earlier on our socials about if he's the best running back in the league, and it was a resounding yes. Majority, 78% of people said that he is the best running back in the league. So if you have somebody like that has that big play ability like Saquon did much of last year, then it's gonna put you in good positions to win.
Flashing?
2 words. I think you're right. I don't know if the teams have figured out the Bills necessarily. Is the way I don't know if that's how I would put it, but I think that their format for success in the past is gotten revealed a little bit more. And you're right. The coaches and the scouting are doing a really good job beating up on them, figuring out the weaknesses. Dak looks like MVP contender, but the Cowboys. Well, yeah. I mean, Dak is playing at an MVP level. If the Cowboys are 5-1 right now, he's the front runner for MVP. That's just how it is. I mean, it is ultimately. People have won MVP without winning 13 games, but.
Where can you guys put Drake May at right now? Most improved right now from last year?
I think he's
awesome.
3 or 4 for MVP odds right now.
Nah. Oh, you can't give him MVP.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, he's
Baker
playing,
Mayfield? Oh, yeah.
Well,
He's killing it right now.
Baker's actually Patrick Mahomes is the favorite now.
Still.
How?
At like plus 200, and then I think it's Baker.
I think Baker's third right now.
And I don't think Allen's second anymore.
Josh Allen.
I think he still was, despite last night, or maybe this
Well,
was
then
prior to last night?
it's some mashup in the top 4. I know Mahomes is the favorite. Then it's Baker. Drake May is up there, I think, in the top 5 right now. Dak, I think, is up there, and then obviously Josh Allen. But yeah, 2 words. It's kind of
Who's the
difficult.
chat think is?
What's that?
Who's the chat think is?
Who's the MVP today? Who is the
Yeah.
MVP?
It's probably Baker at this point.
Let's
Baker?
see.
The number 1 seed.
Today, yes, I would say so.
Yeah. But it's a matter of can the Bucks hang on.
That's crazy.
Well, guys, let us know who you think is the current NFL MVP. I would tend to agree with what everybody else is saying, that it's Baker Mayfield. Their record is 5-1, but I don't think that necessarily is reflecting of how good that team is as a whole. But they're still winning without, like last game, they had none of their weapons, and they still won that game.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Pretty convincingly. So I think that bodes well for his case. I would love to see Baker Mayfield win an MVP. I mean, he was playing scout team defense for the Carolina Panthers a few years ago. So really great comeback story. You love to see that. But 2 words says Cowboys are cooked until Jerry Jones is cooked.
I disagree.
I agree.
I disagree with that.
Wait, Ed, did you say you disagree?
I disagree with that. He gets all the heat, but look at all the stars on that team, man. Like, how do you blame him for
because
this?
Jerry
and then he
interferes.
punts Micah Parsons,
He
which everybody
interferes.
says is the
Here we go
worst
again.
decision on the planet. Micah Parsons has 4 tackles in 6 games. Like, I think he gets the short end of the stick a lot because, like, the team underachieves and whatnot, but you can't tell me that roster is the problem. Like,
the problem
They
is,
might have, like,
but Jerry
7
Jones
Pro
wants to
Bowlers
be
on
the
that
star.
roster.
That's the problem.
What?
He wants to be the star. He wants to be the focal point
Sure,
of the
and he
Dallas
could be
Cowboys.
the star. Have you seen
And
George
doing
Pickens?
that-
Nobody wanted George Pickens.
and
He's
doing
a
that-
third-round pick for him, and the guy's going to win potentially Offensive Player of the Year. He's almost at 1,000 yards
I'm
already.
just saying, in doing that, first season, like the talent that you guys do have, that's the problem.
What's
like
that?
he needs to just, honestly, he just needs to sit back and let the coach do his thing. He doesn't need to be the focal point of what the
If the guys
the
would
team
play
is
any
doing.
defense, they'd probably
it's a
be 4-2 right
distraction,
now,
but
you
it's
know?
a distraction though.
Oh, be a distraction. There's distractions all over the league. You know?
I'll tell you what, there's
Mojo,
no
as a
bigger
diehard
Kenny Clark
Packer backer,
fan
what do you
than that.
think of Micah so far this season?
Everyone's harping on the stats so much. I mean, when you're a defensive lineman, as long as you're freeing up the other players on your team to make plays, I mean, that's pretty much as important. That's why it's so hard for, defensive players to have high levels of sacks every single year because they'll game plan against you. Not an excuse. Of course, you still got to produce and all these things, but, he just got there. It's a new team for him. Granted, he's not playing quarterback. The playbook is way easier to pick up as a defensive line than a quarterback here, but I'm not jumping to conclusions on anything like that. The Pack are doing pretty well, a couple of games that weren't my favorite, but look, as long as the team is winning, I don't know how you go after individual achievements so much.
Well,
that's fair.
That's fair, yeah. A.J. Brown was in.
Gotta be the
Yeah,
team player.
A.J. Brown's the quarterback. Well, I don't know. Like, it depends. If it's the
over Mangle?
star player and he's getting...
I mean,
not,
we were
he's a
winning, and
perfect
then
example
then we started
of,
targeting
he's not
AJ Brown
part of it.
for the
Yeah.
game, and now we're losing everything. So, but he got his 60 yards receiving and his 5 receptions. So,
Could you imagine if Micah started talking about that?
oh my God.
Oh,
We're
it's
not
only a matter
calling
of
the plays
time. Why
to
do you
get
think
me
he's
in
not a
position
Cowboy
to make
anymore?
some sacks.
He'll get on his podcast and he'll start throwing his teammates under the bus, and then they'll be like, wait a minute, Micah, what's going on? And then that's why he's not a Cowboy. Then he'll lay on training tables when your team is out there winning games in the preseason, and he'll be eating Doritos on the way in and telling people to trade him to Atlanta.
No, it's because
and then he'll be like, oh, I'm the
Michael
victim.
Parsons was not getting
Jerry
paid.
didn't call me after I wanted out of Dallas for 3 months.
You're very bitter about this.
I am so bitter about it.
we know. We know you're bitter about everything.
I've seen in Cowboys uniform, and he forced his way out, and now he wants to play this victim role.
Dude,
Wait a
people
minute.
get so upset about players not playing in preseason games. Like, who cares when you're a vet? Someone that's that accomplished. I don't want you to play in any preseason
It was when he was
games and risk
laying
getting
on
hurt.
the,
Like,
on the
do
training
one
table.
series maybe and then get out of there.
Laying on the training table.
I agree.
So
2
what?
words that
I don't care
hopefully his
where
son
he's
does
laying.
figure it out. Stephen Jones. I hope he turns that team around, or makes it worse. Either one's good for me. So I don't mind all that much. Aaron Rodgers is kind of doing his thing with the Steelers this season. I agree.
Let me say something about Aaron.
I agree.
Aaron Rodgers he's doing something.
They made Aaron Rodgers fly across the country, and they meet with him for 10 minutes, and Aaron Glenn suggests, according to Aaron Rodgers, that he doesn't want Aaron on the team because he doesn't know that Rodgers is not going to undermine him, and people are going to be looking at Aaron Rodgers as if he's the boss, and Aaron Glenn didn't want any of that. All's to say, he came in like he was some big hard ass. The guy doesn't know how to coach, at least not head coach. The guy is absolutely clueless. I'm sorry. Clueless. Clueless.
All right, let's move on to the other Monday Night Football game, Bears-Commanders.
Here we go, young Luke.
I will come in with the game-winning field goal.
Kevin, I agree. I do think Micah's doesn't look that awful, and he's making a difference in other places. But the stat sheet is not. The stat sheet is not showing. But
2.5 sacks. By the way,
I agree with Mojo.
2.5 sacks. One was a tackle for no gain on Dak Prescott, and the other was a garbage time with Jared Goff.
I think
he has half a real sack this year.
Sometime I would say sacks are overrated,
Of
but
course, but when you're hitting at
yeah.
47 million, Myles Garrett doesn't seem to have an issue.
Right. Yeah,
That's a good point.
He does not. He does not. Okay. Okay. We're doing Jake. Okay, you're coming in with that, and then we're going to show. We're going to talk about Simone, right? Okay, got it.
I'm starting with you.
Okay. Yeah, we can both be on. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Start with you guys.
we can both be here.
Hold on.
And here is Jake Moody. Snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win it. Jake Moody, a hero tonight.
So there was Lucas' 38-yard field goal as time expired in the fourth quarter. The Bears were down 2 points. Before that, Jake Moody, 38-yard boot. They weren't after because he obviously makes the kick. The Bears win the game, beat the Commanders. They were 5.5-point underdogs. The Bears were to the Commanders. Who cares about odds? They went in there. They won the game. Lucas, big win for them. Obviously, I think nice win for that franchise as just like that AFC East, the NFC East, too, teams kind of fighting. And I think everybody from top, from the Eagles to the Commanders to the Cowboys and the New York Giants even feel like at this point, hey, why can't they win the division?
Yeah, and there was no one happier about that result than Simone Biles, who is married to Jonathan Owens, a safety on the Bears. Remember, not too long ago, she showed up to a Bears game wearing a Packers custom jacket.
We got on her for that.
I think she is all in on the Bears now, it is safe to say, because the way that she was reacting to that game winner was absolutely priceless. She was there in the suite alongside Tremaine Edmonds' fiance T. And
so she's kind of getting along, she's clearly buddies with the other WAGs. And yeah, I mean, I think in fairness to her, and I remember we talked about this, Mojo, that was, I think, Jonathan Owens was on the Packers, right? Was that last season? Yes. Right. And then he comes over. I don't remember if it was free agent signing or if he was traded, but he comes over to Chicago. You know this, Mojo, better than anybody. That rivalry, though, is so intense that you can't, even if he used to play for the Packers, if you're Simone, you can't really wear the Bears
forget
stuff.
About it.
Yeah, but she's all in now, clearly, Mojo. As much as I'm sure it pains you to watch that celebration.
It does pain me to watch the celebration, but I will say I've been trying to rag on Chicago a little less since we got an American Pope from Chicago, so I've been trying to tread a little bit lighter there. But
you want to stay in good standing with the guy upstairs.
We got one thing in common. We're just massive Packers fans. We're cheeseheads. I mean, she has to hide it now. She has to stifle her vomit when she's, celebrating, doing all this Chicago Bears stuff. But we know what it is. She made her statement in the very beginning. That was a conscious decision that she made that day, and I know that's where her heart lies. So there's that. I mean, this game was, that was heartbreaking, depending on who you're asking here. But
or thrilling.
Or I guess to some, and the Pope too. But Simone Biles holding it down for her, man. You love to see people get excited. You love to see them support their spouses, and that's how these things unfortunately go from time to time. But luckily, the Packers are still a better team.
And the NFL WAGs are having a moment, like from Taylor Swift to Simone Biles and Madison Beer, Cardi B. I mean, there's a lot of star power, not just on the football field, but also in the stands these days. But yeah, Packers are a better team. Fact.
We need a tournament now for best WAG MVP.
Yeah, right.
What that consists of, I don't know, but we need it, whatever it is.
We were actually planning on doing something like that for our stories and socials. So for those watching, go follow TMZ Sports.
It's got to be.
And
Taylor
go vote
Swift's
on the best WAG.
No, you gotta go. Category. Like she wasn't.
I don't know about T Swift number one.
Invisible.
I agree. I don't know if she's number one.
It's Cardi B.
Is it Cardi?
It's Cardi B right now.
Madison Beer might be.
I mean,
Madison
the
Beer.
Patriots were not supposed to be in first place in the AFCs. Nobody was thinking that.
Is she in there coaching them in the locker room?
She's not there.
But the Chargers, and the Chargers are number one in the
it's got to
AFC.
be about who's supporting the team and who's been most outspoken in any kind of events or stunts they're doing. It can't be just based off of star power or whose man is winning more games.
Right.
That's a different category.
I don't know if you guys can hear as Connor's yelling about Haley Steinfeld because
I can't hear it.
Josh was taking a lot of abuse today, and
Connor's mic is going out. I can't hear him.
He did a great interview before the game yesterday, and I think everybody should remember this. The most fulfilling thing in his life, he says 2 words: his wife. And she makes him feel.
Maybe that's why they lost the game. She
makes him feel like more than a football player, and she's taking the pressure off.
That's what losers say.
He's too busy focused about watching Sinners.
That's the last thing I'm going to say on this entire show.
Haley was the reason he threw 2 interceptions last night?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I think Connor may have
thinking
just
about
quit,
love
too.
and not football.
That is crazy, Connor.
He just said he puts his wife above football.
Oh my goodness! Wow, the Bills are cursed.
Have you seen her? I would too.
Hey, calm down over there.
He is fed up, huh?
How do you think?
By the way.
How do you think Jonathan Owens feels having Simone Biles? I mean, obviously, I feel like that's been a big talk of the fact that she is significant, like, you know, was on our show, significantly more famous than him.
Yeah.
Because
and
I don't,
talented at her
yeah, because
sport.
I don't think anybody's highlighting
And
this.
a
Like
better
Simone
athlete
Biles is
physically.
celebrating the thing with the Jonathan, like / Jonathan Owens, you know, wife, or like it's not.
Well, his wife
nobody talks about
considered the GOAT of
well,
Remember?
you can say,
on special teams perhaps. But
I mean,
she's
she
not tripping.
like Simone Biles.
because
You could arguably say that about her with anybody. She could be with Tom Brady, and you could
But
say.
that's the thing is like
She's the good.
The
She
US
is
is
the
GOAT.
greatest ever.
But
Period.
you're not putting your trophies next to hers. Like you're not doing
he
that.
doesn't have any
You
trophies.
gotta have
Was she 11 gold medals?
Trophies.
You gotta
11
have,
Olympic medals.
Well,
You gotta
people
have
in the
your own
comments
man
of the
cave.
article on this were saying that he must feel some. He has to feel some type of way about it. That even when it's his game, his team winning, there's really no talk about him. You know,
she gets the attention. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what Taylor Swift was for so long. I mean,
but people were talking
whatever.
about Travis Kelce before they were talking about, you know, like they were not in the same breath, but you know.
Yes, right. At least he's.
But at least
he's Hall of Famer.
he's gonna be probably go down as one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end ever. So it's like and Jonathan Owens is a career special teamer, you know. So it's.
Yep. I don't disagree.
I'm just like, I always wonder how, like, because a lot of people point that out. It's like she is so famous. She is like transcended her sport as like, in the U.S. as a whole. Yeah. As a star. So, and
Well,
then
then that just adds to his accolades, his list of achievements. Like his game is as good as his ball is. You know, he's able to pull that one. That's
a good way to look at it.
In his man cave, he's got to put one of her gold medals in his man cave next to his high school trophies.
I will not forget.
Because he doesn't have a Super Bowl.
like that.
When
High
he's in
school
college.
trophies.
That's crazy.
He doesn't even have he got to have a Super Bowl.
Did he
That's
say
the
that?
only
You
thing
and
that's
Ed
gonna
are
make
mean, man. Y'all are just mean
Hi,
spirited.
Angie, thank you so
what?
much for watching the stream every day. We really appreciate you. We'll see you later.
Jonathan Owens
Angie's
was
leaving?
on.
Angie's out of here.
He got
Angie.
so much.
Shout out Angie.
Have a good night, Angie. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Where's Angie going?
Angie, where are you going, Angie?
Angie has to leave.
I was gonna say.
2 words. I agree. Shout out to the kickers now. You know, it's like it seems like maybe 5 to 10 years ago, these guys were you'd be like holding your breath at a 50-yarder. Now it's like, all right, I feel good about my guy going up and booting at 65, which is like a crazy,
A 50
crazy shot. I mean, these athletes are just getting so much better.
50's a chip shot these days.
Yeah, it's just wild. So I remember like being like, oh my gosh, like Jake Elliott beat the Giants on a 55-yarder, and it being like the
Wait,
craziest
who has
thing
the
I'd ever
record
seen.
right now? Is it Justin Tucker still or no?
I think it's the 64 yards for.
I think that's.
with Aubrey. Thanks.
It's amazing.
Well, because the record was going to be 65 by the Cam Little. Is that the kicker for the Jaguar? The kicker for the Jaguars hit one. He made it. Then they called the timeout before it got reversed, and he missed it.
And he missed
but he had a 65-yarder, which would have been the record, I think.
Heartbreaker.
But he made a 70-yarder during preseason.
Somebody will make a 70-yarder.
For sure.
I mean, these guys you've seen them do it in practice. These guys have got the leg to do that.
It's
now.
absurd.
Longest field goal in NFL history, 66 yards by Justin Tucker in
crazy.
2021.
Oh, okay. So then it must have been a
Amazing.
67-yarder that Cam Little missed.
All right, let's move
How
on
many
to
games are put on
LeBron
the line?
James.
They're like so
LeBron
responsible
James.
for wins.
And then Babcock, that'll be you, Lucas, and Mojo. And it's just a soundbite of LeBron on Savannah's podcast.
Okay.
Talking about, he was speaking about his businesses and not taking risks, and then he spoke about when he initially had the discussion with his financial advisor.
Okay, got it.
Money time. I like it.
Let's do it. We
Let's
like,
chat
we like money.
money.
We like money. Let's do it. Hang on one second. We got it. That's not going to work anymore. We got to make sure that Keith's all ready. Okay, I'm good, Connor, whenever you are. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. LeBron James is, without a doubt, one of the most successful athletes, not just on the basketball court, but also away from the basketball court. We know he has got an absolutely massive deal with Nike, a deal that's rumored to be something around worth around $1 billion. And the guy is incredible when it comes to business. Well, he opened up about just that recently on a podcast, on his wife's podcast. Yeah, I don't know how Savannah locked down this guest, Savannah James, on her Everybody's Crazy podcast, recently welcomed her husband. And the conversation turned to years back when LeBron was coming into the NBA and he had all of these people coming at him with different opportunities, different business deals. LeBron was working with people to include a financial advisor. he had a warning for this guy. Don't take my money.
My financial advisor, first thing I told him when he wanted to manage my money, I said, if you steal my money, bro, or I'm broke, bro, I'm letting you know, bro, it ain't gonna be good for you. I swear to God, I really was like that. Like,
yeah,
I'm really like that because I can't start over. There's no way. How you gonna? None of us sitting here can start over. I'm not going.
Too late.
I'm not monopoly in this. I'm not starting back at pass go. You collect $200 and start back at go. No, I'm too far gone at this point.
I mean, look, you would obviously not want to think that somebody close to you would take advantage of you, take your money, but how many times have we heard stories that are similar to this, where an athlete, all of a sudden you've got millions and millions of dollars being thrown at you, and these athletes can be taken advantage of. And I think LeBron James is smart to say that, like, hey, I'm paying attention, you know, Lucas, like, I see what's going on. It's not just going to be, hey, I'm turning my head and you do what you want with my money. I think that's smart.
Yeah, and you hear the horror stories all the time.
All the time, yeah,
left
so
and right.
many.
But one thing about LeBron James that everyone talks about the accolades and everything that he's done, but he has kept the closest circle ever since he came onto the scene. I mean, to talk about the four horsemen, Rich Paul, Randy Mims, Maverick Carter, LeBron James, those guys have been close forever, and he hasn't really strayed away from that, and so he knows where everything is. He is very smart with his money on top of that, but the people that are in his circle, he absolutely trusts, but in this instance, you know, he's making it very clear he is not playing about anything.
I think that's a great point, Mojo, and I'll say this, like, obviously over the years we've done a ton of LeBron James stories, and you know, there are some athletes who have people, they've got wide circles and they've got friends that talk a lot, and you know, there might be information out there about certain guys. With LeBron James, that guy's circle is like a steel trap, and I think that's a credit to LeBron and to you know, to keeping his circle small, like Lucas said, Mojo. And I think he's on top of his stuff, and obviously he's got all the God-given talent in the world. But I think LeBron James is a smart guy. He's a smart businessman, and I don't think it's not an accident, Mojo, that he's had all this success.
Hey, Babcock, that's how you keep your money when you make your money, by keeping your circle tight and not wasting your money on stupid things and being smart and investing your money from the start. I mean, I can't tell you how many buddies I played with that made so much money, millions of dollars, and then now they're broke somehow, and it's like, how do you spend that much money? I start to run numbers in my head and on paper, and I'm just like, I can't understand, I can't fathom it. The best thing you can do is start investing as soon as possible. I mean, I don't know if you know this, Babcock, but if football and wrestling didn't pan out, I was going to be a financial advisor. I'd actually signed a contract with Merrill Lynch, not once, but twice. I was supposed to start, and then 2 days before I got a call from the Arizona Cardinals for, you know, come out there and try out for the team and all that, and the rest is history from there. But, you know, they always tell you the sooner that you can get started, the better. Let your money make you money, acquire that interest, make these smart decisions. Most things, especially blue chips, are going to go up over time. The only mistake that you can really make by investing early is choosing the wrong guy, finding somebody that's going to essentially be a snake and steal your money. And it sounds crazy, and you don't expect these people to go down that path when you start working with them. But again, we got tons of examples of athletes that went broke, no fault of their own, that thought they were doing the right thing by investing your money, and then you see what happens. So it's not enough just to try and make that initial decision of, I'm going to invest, I'm going to be smart. You have to monitor it every day and make sure that whoever's representing you is following your orders and your principles, and invest in your money how you want to, like what kind of, you know, risk aversion do you have, all of these things. Like you have to be on it. So I love that LeBron did this. You know, that's how you manage a career to get to where it is like him, right? You just got to micromanage every facet of your life and stay on top and stay in control of everything. So there you go.
All I was picturing the entire time was Mojo going to Merrill Lynch in a suit. So I'm sure what Mojo said was amazing. That's all I could imagine. That's all I could imagine, Mojo.
In a suit that keeps ripping.
Yeah.
A suit with sleeves on it? What the hell?
No,
That's so funny, Mojo.
Think about it. We do these stories all the time. all the time. Lawsuits, athletes being like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
You know, endorsement deals going wrong. LeBron's never had that.
That's one thing that's the only thing I don't really have an issue with LeBron.
Yeah.
It's like he really knows where to invest his money.
No,
he
really
knows
does.
where he came from, and he
Schools,
said just then.
foundations.
Yeah, just think how many people too. He's got nonstop people coming to him. Hey, do this. Let's do that. Everyone wants to be in business with LeBron James, right? For him to know what to do, what not to do.
Like honestly, you know how the NBA does have like financial classes for like the rookies that's coming in.
Oh yeah.
He should be the one giving like the seminars and stuff like that because to me he's the model of what
I agree.
What
I'm sure he
People would actually listen.
Yeah.
I've been in those meetings, and I can tell you that 95% of those people in the room are just looking at the clock, ready to get the hell out of there. I mean, a lot of times they'll do it like in between practices or camp or something when you really, really don't want to be there.
Right.
But man, it's so helpful. Every team has at least one person whose full-time job is just monitoring the athletes and helping them with next steps and trying to build their lives and careers outside of just ball. But man, so few people take advantage of that, and they absolutely should.
I'm sure they would. I think that's a good point. They would absolutely listen to someone like LeBron James. You got guys who, in many cases, especially if you're talking about basketball players, and look in LeBron's case, you got a guy who is 17 years old who goes in the NBA, and then, this is before NILs too, just like that. The guy's a multimillionaire overnight. It's like, what the hell do you do with the money?
And
like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I've got a checking account.
Especially these days, like these younger athletes, these kids coming out of high school millionaires.
Yeah.
Like they don't know, they ain't never seen no type of money like that.
No.
And to get someone's early like that, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be.
I agree.
I would not be surprised, and Bronny will be a billionaire as well.
I think he is.
Financially,
Billionaire.
like his
From
dad just knows
inheritance or
what?
what?
To do. Not off inheritance. I think off his own money, Mojo. Seriously, I think.
A billionaire?
I think he can eventually be a billionaire.
Dude,
His dad's gonna put him in the right.
Bronny.
His dad's gonna put him in the right position. I guarantee it. He's in the
Because to
league.
get to that point, you have to have money or you have to create something.
Well,
I mean,
LeBron
billionaire, dude.
LeBron's made $580-something million career, just like earnings through teams
in
and
NBA
stuff,
earnings.
which is like a crazy amount. And then the rest is through these lifelong endorsements with like Nike and stuff. Like I highly doubt Bronny will get that. Because you're talking about a guy who played at the highest level with the most money for 20 plus years.
It does not have to be it doesn't have to be just in basketball though. He's gonna land a big deal, something off the court is gonna land him a lot of money.
But to be a billionaire is like...
To be a billionaire, you also have to factor in how much money you're paying in taxes and expenses. It's not just making $1 billion. You have to make way more than that in order to actually be a billionaire.
Well,
I don't see that one happening.
Athletes,
like 20 million, if Bronny had 20 million in the bank later down the line, not including inheritance money, that's incredible. Because I mean, I think it's pretty clear at this point he's probably not going to make huge money like that.
In the NBA, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard for him to make that much
unless you're making a name there, you're not going to get those outside endorsement deals. So then you have to make money how normal people make money, which means you're going to have to create a business that booms, or you're going to have to get lucky with some kind of investment that you got in from the start. Either way, anyone has a chance of making that, so it's not even relative to just him.
Two words after that take by Mojo, I agree. Mojo for senator. I agree.
Senator.
2 words.
Senator Mutati. Let me tell you this.
No, he gets canceled.
I think just to highlight the difference between $1 million and $1 billion, you count to 1 million, it'd take you like 12 days. You count to 1 billion, it'll take you 32 years. So
that was pretty profound, Babcock. Really appreciate that.
Tax bracket for the billion
would be more
insane.
profound if we move on to Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Moving on. Millionaire.
It'll be
millionaire Richard Sherman.
It'll be just you and Ed.
Okay.
Walker.
I'll get up. This is going back to February of 2024 dash cam that we have just got. Edward Lewis just got this.
David, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you back.
Let's try to make this around 3 minutes, if possible.
3 minutes.
We've got the soundbite. Ed, give us the information, but it doesn't need to be crazy long.
Okay, is this
So
is he
we're
still
going to
C1, yeah.
Okay.
Sound on tape, not B-roll, right?
Correct. Sound up. Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually toss
Why
to
don't
it.
we?
Let's get to the sound pretty quickly.
Okay, but I think we should describe because people are going to have no idea about
Absolutely,
what happened.
yeah. Do what you need to do to describe it,
I'll
but
get it quick.
As quick as possible, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, I'll kick it over to you, Ed, and then you want to kind of explain this thing real quick, and then we can go to that. Okay. Rich.
Yeah, I'm going here, and then I'm going to Edward.
When was this settled?
Last month. Late last month.
Okay, late last month. Okay, got it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Last month, Richard Sherman, future NFL Hall of Famer, settled a DUI case that he had out of Washington State. Well, now we have gotten our hands on some police video, a dash cam video that shows the night of this arrest, Ed, and it's very clear that Rich Sherman was not happy. He was very agitated with what was going on here.
Yeah, so this all stemmed from February 24th, 2024, and authorities allege that in his black Tesla, Richard Sherman was speeding and swerving in between lanes. They say when they pulled him over, he admitted to drinking 2 margaritas. We obtained the dash cam footage of one of the officers that arrived basically late on scene when they were kind of discussing, okay, we have to administer some field sobriety tests. In the video, you can hear one of them actually say, hey, this is Richard Sherman. I'll let you take that. This is the former Seattle Seahawks.
I was just going to ask that. Did they know who he was?
They knew, yeah.
Okay, because this is Washington. So.
And so they end up conducting field sobriety tests out of range of the dash cam footage that we've obtained. But I'm going to play you a clip here of him walking back, and you could tell he was not happy with cops. Take a listen.
I was standing here, and you were grabbing me and doing all that. Like the extra okay. Well, the extra squeezing and pushing. No, it's not okay. Like what you're doing right now is extra. Is what I mean. I can't wait to get to sport with this.
I am UT on the 515, and you guys are
step back.
I don't think it's
Okay. Go ahead. Which car?
Yeah, it's very clear. He was not happy. He obviously thought the cops were being a little bit kind of overly aggressive with him, it seemed. Handsy, yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. Not that they were, brutalizing him in any way. Ultimately, though, Ed, he has his blood alcohol tested, and it comes back 0.11.
Right.
Over the limit. The limit in Washington is 0.08, so he's over it. I mean, the bottom line, and he ends up then striking a deal with them.
He entered into what's called deferred prosecution in Washington. It just basically means he has to keep his nose clean for 5 years, and all this can go away. He has a few other stipulations. He had to admit that he had some kind of problem, and that what the officers alleged he did could have been found guilty if it went to trial. So he had to make a few admissions, and now he's got to keep his nose clean. But if he does all that, it'll go off his record.
Okay, and by the way, still obviously working for Prime, calling Thursday night, or doing the post-game, pre- and post-game for Thursday Night Football, so he was able to keep his very high-paying job. And, yeah, like Ed said, he keeps his nose clean, and this is all behind him. Is that good time-wise, Connor? Okay.
Hey, you said this too. In the podcast, I said this as well. I said future Hall of Famer, but
yeah. Are people saying he's not?
I don't know. I was like, man, I went back and I was like, God, I hope I'm right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty.
Let's look.
He's a 5-time Pro Bowler.
I mean, he was for years he was the best cornerback in the league, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, and I said on the podcast, I was like, God, I hope I'm not an idiot.
Really?
Yeah. You look at his stats, and they're not that impressive. 37 picks, only 5 Pro Bowls.
Right.
He was a 3-time All-Pro.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, only 5. His Pro Football Reference Hall of Fame monitor is 83, and the average DB is 96.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, he might not be one.
Wow.
Like,
who are some of the other guys on around him that are?
So he's
also for all of those who are watching and curious about this story. We posted about the video earlier. The reason why we posted it now and it happened in 2024 is because the video just got released. So like a lot of people in the comments were saying stuff about why are we posting this now? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Because we just got the footage.
When cases are still being in the process of being adjudicated, they are open investigation and cops refuse to release the footage. So when the case is now closed, we're able to get access to it. So that's why when he entered into that agreement, prosecutors.
So if any of those people that were commenting on the post and stuff,
bring up old things with
really trying to nail Richard Sherman, guys. That's the truth.
Yeah, it was definitely bad.
When the video, when the investigation is active, they don't release evidence. The investigation is closed now. They will release the evidence. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a closed case.
I think that's important for a lot of people to know because, like, I feel like when you're going into these things, you see this video of a thing that happened a year ago, and you're like, why are you doing this now? Why are you trying to paint this picture of this person? It's not that at all.
We're able to get it.
We're able to get it now, and we're releasing it, for your guys to like see and make your interpretations of and stuff.
Also, don't drive drunk.
It's a great point.
There's that.
This is the second case of this, of back-to-back weeks. Paul Pierce last week. It's you have all this money.
I don't know. Did we do this on the show, Connor? I forget. Did we do Paul Pierce?
Yes, we
did.
did.
Right? Yeah, the Paul Pierce thing's really interesting.
Probably similar amounts of money career made. It's like.
I'm really curious to see what the BAC comes back for Paul Pierce because they, like we said, they drew the blood, but they don't have the results
situation. Yet. Paul was apparently not happy that he was being pulled over.
Yeah.
He was agitated with cops. And on the other end said he wasn't drunk. And it's similar to Richard initially refused the breathalyzer. This again why this took so long. He took the blood sample after refusing breathalyzer. Right. It took him months to get the BAC
results back. Wow.
They never didn't charge him. I want to say till like June of that year.
Really?
So it was about, 4 or 5 months after the arrest. So
yeah, you would think these results come back like that, especially you've got a high-profile athlete involved, but no, not the case necessarily.
Yeah. Now, Paul, we'll go
to Shiloh Sanders.
To go to bed.
Like old man Paul, gotta go to bed.
Go to bed.
Just go to bed.
Get stuck on the freeway. You're going to bed.
Then you're not gonna have to wait in the traffic.
I can do. How much time do we have?
We talked about this on the show. If you can, if you don't like the thing of having a random person drive, you take a Waymo.
Yep.
Take something. There's a lot of ways to avoid something like this, especially if you're as high profile as that.
Yeah,
and that's what a lot of the other comments were saying on this video. We had the angry old man say this guy has made over $100 million in his life and is somehow still, driving drunk or being able to put himself in a position where they will accuse him of that. So that's
right.
Yeah, it just seems smart and it seems like a common sense thing, but
it's one of the.
Don't be cheap, fellas. Get a driver.
I know.
Get yourself a Maybach.
Yeah. You're making all that money. I don't see how you be cheap.
Wanting to have your own car. I do.
Yeah, I get it too.
I really do.
Isn't there an app where they can send someone to pick up your car for you and drive it back so you have it?
Don't the NFL teams too just offer, hey, wherever you are, tell us, we'll send a car.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. I mean, when I played for Green Bay, we had that. They'd even, if we wanted to go out, they would send somebody with us to make sure there were no issues.
So it's like literally no reason.
Yes, Kevin, one Super Bowl win for the Shermanator.
So that's shocking to me that I look at that Pro Football Reference Hall of Fame monitor a lot because it takes all the stats and the accolades and it gives them like a numerical grade, and he is under. The normal grade for a Hall of Famer is like mid-90s. He's mid-80s, Ed said.
Well, I guess if we think about it, right, he had those, 5 really great seasons in Seattle. And then how many years did he play after that? Like 3 or 4?
Yeah.
And he played with the 49ers.
Right, where he wasn't great.
And he wasn't that good in any of those seasons.
I just look at that stretch. He was the best in the league.
That's a weird one to me also because it's like cornerback play also is pretty volatile.
Yeah.
It's it's very season to season. It can be you have Trayvon Diggs who was a great cornerback a few years ago and now he's about as bad as
Jalen Ramsey. Remember Jalen Ramsey? He was like one of the top.
Well, the reality is at quarterback, and you're too young to even remember this, but I wish someone would say that to me about something. But Deion Sanders, Dr. Harvey. Deion Sanders, he would just shut down half of the field.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't like he was getting he wasn't getting 12 picks a year. Wow. Nobody threw.
Speaking of Deion Sanders,
I did that on purpose, Connor.
Speaking of future Hall of Famers, let's move on to Shedeur Sanders.
To Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, David, he's just got to keep his nose clean off of any crime stuff.
Yeah,
and Sherman will be fine.
Right. If he were to get in trouble, then Ed may know this. There's perhaps a chance that could then.
Yeah, they go
come back around.
They go through the trial and they'll go through it all and they'll get sentenced.
Kind of like a pre-trial intervention type of deal, depending on what it's called in different states.
So Shiloh Sanders posing as Shedeur Sanders this past Sunday in Pittsburgh. This will be you, Lucas, and Mojo.
Okay.
We've got a soundbite of Shiloh impersonating Shedeur. And let's do 3.5 with a goodbye, please.
Okay, so this was in Cleveland. Got it. Okay. All right. So that probably makes more sense that people wouldn't recognize. Okay.
Well, Browns fans.
2 words. You're right. I am surprised that he didn't mouth off more.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Let's do it. Wait, Lucas, you doing this? Okay. Yeah. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. It's my favorite story of the day. Of course, there's so much talk about Shiloh Sanders and Dillon Gabriel and who is going to play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Well, as all of that conversation rages, Lucas, who is, by the way, is an enormous Cleveland Browns fan, unfortunately, Shiloh's brother took the opportunity to dress up like his brother, to impersonate his brother, Lucas, before the Browns game against the Steelers on Sunday in Pittsburgh. So this is Shiloh, fans think it's Shador, going around the stadium asking fans who they think should play. I think some people are going to love it, and a lot of people are going to hate it. Watch this.
Y'all are here with Shador today. You know what I'm saying? Got the drip on today, got a chain. Got the perfect timing on, man. I grew my beard out, you know what I'm saying, so I can be like Shador today. Yeah. How you doing, man? Shador.
I know who you are. I think I never meet you in real life. That's crazy.
Appreciate it, man. You said who?
Thank you.
You said what was my name?
Shiloh.
Do I really look like Shiloh? I don't look like Shador?
A little bit, bet.
All right, bet. All right, nice meeting you, bro.
Nice meeting you.
Hey, that's yeah, I'm Shador! I'm Shador, bro. Yes, I am. Real quick. I got you. There's a new Shador in town, and it ain't you. All right, get up out of here. Where you get that chain from? It's my chain. Where you get your chain from? You have me and your mama staying till the end of the game because we thought they was gonna put you in today.
I hate it and I hate it and I love it at the same time.
So a note to Browns and Steelers fans, players are not going to be walking around the sidewalks or the concourse at games. They're a little busy warming up, being on the sidelines, things of that nature.
Right.
But it's so funny. I mean, Shiloh, he's got the free time right now, so at least he's making good content.
Shiloh was in the NFL for a minute, remember? Yeah. And he got cut by the Bucs in the preseason. He had that fight on the field, and that was it for him.
Look, Shiloh has talked about his own career and said, football's great, but my parents set me up to have plenty of different opportunities for income, whether that be entertainment like this, acting, modeling, music, things like that. And this is a perfect example. This video is going viral today, and it's actually a really great idea because siblings do look alike. And when you put the jersey on them and the chain and everything like that, you know, people who don't know better, and yeah, Browns fans are right in that category sometimes. It's funny to dupe them and sign autographs and things like that, but I think everyone ultimately realized, or after, you know, Shiloh wasn't going to show them. He's explaining to them, I'm actually Shiloh.
Mojo, what are we thinking here? Because, funny, find the video, but the reality is that the Browns are, it's a bleep show. They don't have a quarterback, and obviously Shador's reaction, remember the whole miming thing, that got a lot of attention. Do you like this? Do you have a problem with this?
I have zero problems with it. Shiloh doesn't play for the team. If he did, maybe that's different. You can't control what your family does. I mean, we've seen some big-name players whose family have made some very, very public mistakes legally. We've covered many of them, and this is not that. He's having fun, Shador. He's going to laugh about it afterwards. He's not entertaining it. He didn't talk him into doing it, whatever. Like, this is totally fine for Shiloh. I think it's brilliant. I mean, all it takes is one viral moment to jumpstart your next career. I mean, you just talked about it. His family set him up for next steps. I mean, this is him proving that to a T. I loved every bit of this. I want to see more. My only critique is that I would have done this maybe not on like a game day situation where people might have actually had a reason to believe it was him. But either way, I love this.
Yeah, he did a good job impersonating his brother, I thought.
Babcock, I told you at the beginning of the season, when we drafted Shiloh Sanders, I was going to have a front row ticket to the circus. It's all fine by me. Let's have some fun. It's not like we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Let's be entertained. I have some popcorn by my side, and I'm eating it.
I think they should also, like Dylan Gabriel ain't it. He's not the guy. Maybe he's a backup. He's not a starting quarterback in this league. I'm all for it at this point. Let's just play Shedeur, and like Lucas said, let it be entertaining if nothing else. But that conversation is not going to be solved here today. It's a conversation that football fans across the country are having, and especially in Cleveland. We got to go. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just came out with a standing ovation for us.
2 words.
He said, I'm in Cerritos, California at the mall, and my girl is like, can you get off TMZ? I'm like, bae, these are my guys.
Hey,
what?
2 words. We love you, brother.
You're our guy. We
2 words,
posted
we have 3 words.
a snippet of that Shiloh video.
Yeah.
And man, the comments, they love this guy. Like
Shiloh or Shedeur?
I mean, honestly, a lot of love to both. A lot of them to Shiloh, though, saying like when he gets his next, they can't wait for him to get his next shot.
Will
I don't
he
even know
get
at this
his
point
next shot,
if that's what he wants.
Yeah,
I think Shiloh will for sure. He'll get his next shot.
I want Shiloh to start a show where he grabs all the siblings and replicates this, and we get a different episode with a different sibling. That would be great.
Shiloh has a great sense of humor.
I think Shiloh could do like this kind of thing. Like he's organically funny.
He is.
He's fun. Like this is somebody that like, I think a lot of people would watch. He's got the Sanders name behind him, you know, so he kind of has that going for him too. Like, but I watched this whole video and it's really wonderful.
He is a funny guy,
and people really love him. So shout out to
Shiloh. So the takeaway is here: we don't have a problem. I really do hope Shedeur plays though. All right, guys, we got to go. Come hang out tomorrow.